good. Right? He said, you're right. He said, you know what, Amos? He said, I never forgot you because you had you had the highest grade in the Florida's test, and you drugged the other guys along, and they passed, right? He said, what you had did and what that you did in my class made me not forget you. He said, I always wonder where you were. He said, now this is an interview set up, you know. I didn't know it was you coming. He said, I'm not gonna say nothing because I taught you everything you know, so I'm not really gonna say anything. He said, but I'll tell you what, I want you to hire you, right? Because you're gonna make me look good like you did in prison.
Wow.
He would let me go on Saturdays and Sundays and shampoo carpets in the chapel, guard towers, all over the joint. Tell me to pick my crew, 5 people and go. Because he know I'm gonna pick the right people, ain't gonna be no shenanigans, and we're gonna get paid.
I love it.
You know?
Yeah.
Hey, you know, I don't know if he's still over there or not, but it's been my attention recently thinking about him over there and see if he's still there.
Yeah.
Just to be friends with him because I always was friend with him anyway.
Yeah.
You know, and he trusted me when I sometimes when I didn't really trust myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Donald, that's a powerful story, man. And you know, now so did they use your
No,
record?
you know, they used my record and said no. You say they had 2 sets of material in it, right? But show you how it worked out though. That motivated me not to take that note. Because I went on the line. The state had like 29,000 jobs over there, right? And maintenance and all kinds of road construction, everything, right? 29,000.
Wow.
That motivated me. I said, I'm gonna get one of them jobs.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They say you can't do it with the felony, right? That motivated me even more. You know, remember the brothers came through with that forestry class?
Yeah, right.
Remember that? And they graduated
Yeah,
and got that?
yeah.
I stopped and I questioned right into them. I said, how did you get that job? Right? They said you wasn't supposed to be able to do that. And they gave me a lady named Emma Curry. She's the head of the driving department right now. She does all new licenses. She's at all of that. She does the rest of it. You know, I said, well, give me her number. Right? Give me her name, give me her number. The brother wrote it down. I called her. You know, she said, yeah. I said, well, I got your name from a friend of mine, and he was telling me that you give a person an opportunity, even if they got a criminal past and a history, you know, with the law. She said, yeah, that's true. She said, what I want you to do is send me your resume and write me a letter of why I should help you. Right? So I can see a little bit who you are and, you know, what you're trying to do.
Right.
And I wrote her a letter, told her who I was, what I need to do, and everything I'm telling you about my skill set, I can do. You know? She said,
what happened?
She pushed it. You know, she pushed me. I got the midnight out there.
Yeah. And that was, man, I wanted you to keep that job so
I wanted
bad.
it too, but it was just a temporary job. That lady had cancer. She came back.
Yeah. Oh, she did. Oh,
She came back and they told her, they said that you can't pay for 2 people for the same position. And the killer part, she didn't even want the job.
Right.
You know,
But see that, so them state jobs are what they call it, the golden handcuffs. It's so hard to let them go because the benefits are so good.
Yeah.
And then if you got a lot of sick time, you know, built up, they really can't say nothing. You know, you can be gone 2 months, 3 months.
So,
You know what I mean?
all that.
So, but Donald, that's a good testimony right there that you got. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to see you take 10 years while you're healthy and get that money in the city, state, or county.
And that's what I'm trying to get to. That's what I'm trying to
And get that. Let me just tell you why, because in 10 years,
it would accumulate good, wouldn't it?
that's Social Security. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
Social Security check and it's a retirement check.
That's right.
And them 2 things can at least give you a much better income than just somebody over here on GA or any of that kind of
That's right.
stuff.
That's right.
Hey, give Curtis Harris a hand. The Godfather. You gotta take care. You gotta take your hat off. Look who this is. The white Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So look, this is 60 some odd years, 90 right there. Just these 3.
Man,
That's 90 years.
I got our picture. I
Just
still got
them
our
two.
graduation picture.
Man.
Um,
Yeah. We graduated at the same time.
There you go.
Both got our AA degrees.
Oh, give him some love.
Yeah.
Harris. That's the Godfather soul right there. Yeah, we can't do it. We can't do it without Mr. Harris. So real quick, what we're gonna jump and do, this is a good reading,
Yes, sir.
and I
Yes,
want
sir.
somebody, Amon says, would you read this? I want everybody to get this here. We're gonna have a short discussion, and then we're gonna get something to eat in this. Man, follow along, son, you can do it, and also, Mom, follow along. Y'all know that's my son Cornelius, he's 19, and he's a reader, so, all right, go ahead, Moshe.
We must learn to love everyone, everything, everywhere. Imagine if your job, business, or school schedule were a hot new lover you had a lustful interest in. How would you handle it? At the very thought of it, you would dress yourself up, sweeten up those secret places, and go for it. You wouldn't take no for an answer. You would chase it, pursue it, follow it, and find creative ways to get yourself noticed. You would probably fantasize about it, utilizing all your thought sensations. You would imagine how it would feel and smell and taste if you could just get it in the place you want it. What would you say to it? And how would you want it to see you? Attractive, powerful, successful, in control? And what would you do to your hot new lover once you got your hands on it? Would you stroke it, fondle it, caress it? Would you give it a big crushing embrace while you whispered sweet nothings in its ear? Just for today, treat whatever you are doing as if it's a hot new lover. You may find, just for a day, your wildest dreams come.
I am in pursuit of.
Go ahead, bro.
Reflection.
You missed the sentence.
Oh, I am in pursuit of a new love.
All right now, come on.
Reflection. How would life change if you treated your daily pursuits like an exciting new love affair?
Wow, that's an amazing concept. That's an amazing concept.
Right,
We're gonna go around the room. Give them a little hand. We're gonna go around. We'll have one reflection on that from everybody, and then I want to share something quickly, and then we're just gonna have some to eat, enjoy each other's company.
That's saying live life with passion,
Yeah.
lots of passion.
Mhm.
Yeah. If you're gonna have to embrace it that way, and it's timely for me because I was thinking about that today. I have these little moments the Lord blessed me with. I don't know, or maybe he don't. I don't know who blessed me with them. But, all of a sudden, this day, I love everybody. I mean, I got all this passion for everything, and everybody in life is just wonderful. It don't matter if it's raining or whatever, And I just want to figure out why is that coming there, to me, I mean, why am I feeling that, and what am I supposed to do with that?
Yeah.
I don't have a dog, so I can't give it to him. So I call people and I express that to some of the relatives, and especially a friend like this brother here. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah. That's where all that love and that passion goes to. Brothers like him and Amos,
Right.
You always had that.
See
I'm saying, but
that's good.
You always had
in
that.
Florence, I can't predict when they're gonna flourish.
Right.
Yeah.
Even when you was locked up, you had it.
Sure did.
You always had that. People were attracted to you because you were a decent person. That came before you did.
And so let me just try to unpack that because I'm experiencing something similar to that, but I think it has to do with us as we are maturing. We are not as caught up on the vicissitudes of life the way we were before that. We don't get our feelings hurt as quick. We're not quick to anger. We ain't trying to hurt nobody. We want to be protective of ourselves, but we do that by our silence or our presence. Right. And we're not trying to impress. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so because of that, we've let a lot of that ego stuff ease on out.
Right.
Ego meaning ease God out.
Right.
I'm talking good, but y'all ain't saying that.
Right.
And then
Right.
when you let him back in,
Right.
then you start smelling the roses.
Okay.
And this is what he's describing. Is for some reason, I smell the roses.
Right.
Give him a hand for that. So I'm gonna go to Kenneth right there. He's a guest. So Kenneth, why don't you introduce yourself and then tell what that reading reflection was for you?
Hello, guys. My name is Kenny.
Okay, Ken.
God bless you all.
Yeah,
God bless you too. I'm just sitting here listening to you guys, and for what it means to me is having that love posture for anything that you're interested in, anything that you put your mind to, anything that you're capable of doing. Like have that drive, that same drive ignites anything that you put your mind to, and it ignites it. It connects to any talent that you have, and it puts order to anything that you're trying to do in your life. I think it gives you self-control, learn how to maintain without losing it, just going halfway instead of not finishing the thing that you started. It gives you that feeling of, if I see a woman that I want, they say, love at first sight, but it's just that excitement and anything that I do that I put my mind to, I try to be the best that I can at it. So even when I mess up, I'm the best at messing myself up. So,
Wow.
I think it's something. It's a process of loving myself and loving what God has given me to connect to.
Right.
Give Kenny stop
Yeah.
right there. Give Kenny a hand. So, he's a guest right now, but he's trying to figure out what we're doing. He's trying to figure out what he's doing, and we just want to have him just involve him. Doug, what you got?
Dougie Fresh, Pop Guy.
Pop guy.
Right.
What I took from this is that, I'm just gonna go off of what you said, Pops, is that, people trying to impress you and all that stuff, nothing really is, you've been through it all, and all that, and just to take things for what they are, try to slow to anger, accept people for who they are. We're all gonna make mistakes. We get I got new guys at work that I train them and, left and right and knocking stuff over and, and they're petrified. And I'm just like, hey, you know what? It's okay.
Yeah,
It's not what happens, is what you can do about what we can do about it.
that's good.
It's the attitude thing,
Yeah.
it's what happens in life is not really what happens, is how you're gonna deal
How
with
you
it.
deal with it?
And with that being said, it's I'm getting to the point where you're mature enough where I'm not really trying to impress people. I
Mhm.
hope people accept me for who I am.
Right.
I try to treat people like I want to be treated. Welcome everybody, race, creed, color, doesn't matter who you are.
Right.
I love you all the same.
Yeah.
This is my family. I
Yes,
treat
love.
y'all the same.
That's right. That's right.
Doug, man, I love you so much, and his words are true words. And his spirit is a true spirit. And I appreciate the clarity that you just shared right there. We heard you clearly, and you walk what you said. And that's beautiful. Donald, what you got? Son, you gotta sit down.
I heard the passion in here. I heard the fantasizing in here, the desire.
Mhm.
They say the thought is the cause of it all, right?
Mm.
The doctor thought you couldn't do the action.
That's right.
And the
That's
chain of sequence events could never take place. right?
Good point.
And so I hear that in here. It's the way I think about approaching something. If I approach it with that passion, if I approach it with the desire to know it intimately, right?
Mm.
And just make it a part of me, internalize those pieces,
Mm.
it's gonna be like that. You know what I mean? I've done a lot of things that really resembles that, because that's just a metaphor.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I like that part about it.
And man, it's so true though. It's so true. I was thinking about at Donald's birthday, Donald was in, he was all in red, and he was just shocked. You know what I mean? You just and enjoying his birthday at home. And so while you were there, I was looking at you just moving around comfortably in your house. And I was thinking about us in Lino or wherever.
Yeah.
And, you know, and sometimes we don't appreciate, you know, we can let things go by like we don't appreciate them no more. But I just loved it, man. Just being there and seeing you as a host. You were gracious and just a good host and making sure everybody had a good time. You know what I mean? Tierra, what you got?
Thank you for coming too. We love you.
Give him some love.
Come on in.
Chairs
Yeah,
already here.
You can one right here. I need you over here close to me. Yeah, yeah.
Real. Let me let you
How
see
you
that.
doing? All right, now.
You all right? Yeah. So we talked. Tierra.
First of all, I want to let the record reflect that Donald Amos was cleaner than the boy. Sierra always say that.
Oh, you were.
I ain't never seen nothing from the Gators.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, boy, that boy was fresh.
He was fresh today. But so this reminded me of you know, if I just sit back and think of how I attacked gangbanging, getting high, women, whatever, but like really the chemicals and that life, that lust I have for that life, it really was a illusion anyway. But I chased them both tenacious. You know what I'm saying? Just aggressive. And one thing, you know, I always knew I had that drive and still do. The drive was always there. It was just directed in the
Yeah.
right direction.
That's a great point.
That's what I thought.
That's a great point. And I think it goes back to Curtis's first statement. If we, you know, we had that passion, you know, for something. If we got sidetracked, you know, it's a thin line between
And
right. So you know, but hey, look at Paulie. Oh no, look, no, you ain't. Paulie, he's the peacemaker. Come on in, there's a chair over here somewhere, right over by my mother-in-law. Just sit with my mother-in-law for a second. Duval, you gotta take your hat off. Give Duval a hand. He out there. He out in the streets. Throwing down criminals and carrying on. And they fortunately they don't ask him about who he is. Otherwise, everybody going to jail. No. Can you slide that? Thank you, sir. Oh, wait a minute, look, he's twisted. He's twisted up. Yeah, that's beautiful. Tierra made a good point, and I think that drive in us, we just got misdirected. Can you see that though? Just think back in your life. Think back when you had it and then it went this way, and that we didn't end up where we thought we was gonna go.
Can I just bump on him?
Go
for a
ahead,
second?
and then Rhea, you go next.
Oh, what I was gonna say is that, you know, back in our day, we all had that motivation to, you know, the women, the money, the drugs, the just, you know, and for the biggest thing for all of us, the thing was the chase. It was
Yeah,
always the chase.
yeah,
You never had enough of anything.
Right.
You're always running. And now that we're getting older, more mature, you know, we're twisting it around to the chase the things that we enjoy in life now that are legal, that we enjoy.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have to go out and hurt nobody. We don't have to, you know, do any dirt with other people.
right.
We can do this in the God's presence, you know, walk with God and, you know, with love. No,
Doug says something that was so clear. Let me tell you all this. If by any way you can see the movie King Richard. And so now the negative press is beating him down because he had two wives ahead of the wife that he has in the movie, and several other children by other women, which he wasn't a good father to. But with the Williams sisters, which were 5, for them, he finally got it right. And he was excellent there. And so I understand that he had other children, but I'm not in judgment of that because I'm also that. You get it? We have had these variations of ourselves. And you can't be mad because we had a variation of ourselves and now we landed in the right place. I get though, when children are frustrated, hopefully I'm speaking into your life about it. But you can't chase them kids no more. When you chase them, they get resentful about it. You just have to sit there and wait for them to come and be ready when they do. Now they coming, but be ready when they do. You know what I'm saying? Look at Chris, man, all in yellow. Man, that boy could stop the police. There go Mr. Mack. Come on in, get you a chair. Mr. Mack, get the chair back here. Hey, brother, happy Thanksgiving to you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, he got all his bambinos here. Come on, Jeff. Can you all slide over here? And then Chris, you give them a chair. Come on right here. Duval, I'm gonna come to you because I want you to get get that chair, that slide chair right there.
Where is it?
You go. All right. So give Chris a hand for bringing his whole the Burke crew right there. You know what I mean? Give him a better hand than that. I've been messing with Chris Burke a long time. And back when I was messing with him, he wasn't bringing nobody nowhere. You know what I mean? So now this is what we just got through saying. And when you get a little bit older, you start realizing, wait a minute, what's really important here?
Right.
You get it? And so we value his children being here. We value him. You know what I mean? Rhea, go ahead. She got something. We're on this reading right here, Chris. I want you to look at it.
It says, pursue the following ways. You know what they're talking about chasing. What they're talking about is what I'm talking about is that I have learned that
I
said I have learned.
I have learned that
I have learned that now in my days, I don't chase, I'm not looking for sexual things. I like men, that's why I like my pop brothers, you could still be intimate and not be sexual. You know, and it's hard, men, y'all. It's hard to understand that. It's y'all don't understand when somebody keeps on telling you, it ain't that, it's this. And I could be the best friend that you ever had. But if I'm your woman, that's like you don't want that. That's a whole totally different thing, because I expect mine to be like I'm being, you know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate like I say, Dougie, Donald, all y'all. Y'all, I love y'all. I got love for you. I like to love on y'all, and you don't take it the wrong way and it don't flip. All of a sudden, I'm like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Because men just are more sexual beings than women to me.
I don't know about that, but I like everything else. I like everything else you said. But sis, that was an interesting. We can spend the whole group now talking about that. But I love what she said, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate all Duval and everybody who's been helpful to my sister on down the line. Where we at now? Duval, I want to get you in on this. Did you look at the reading? But just tell me what you hear. What we talking about? Yeah.
Chase.
Yeah, you're not just a chase, but just becoming a man.
Well,
that's what we're talking about.
For Chase is, I love my boys.
Yeah. Tell what's up? Tell everybody how many boys you got now.
I got my two baby boys. I got a 6 month and I got a 1 year old. Right. And chasing is real good for me because I need to be on point.
Right.
something I never did in my life. I always ran. So, yeah. It's a good thing.
Hey, but you what Duval's saying right here. Now Duval got other children like me, like some of y'all. But these two boys done did something to them. Now you see, back in the day when you're self-centered, then it was easy to find an excuse to go on to the next thing. But these boys right here looking up in his face like, hey, and babies have an orbit. If you spend just a little bit of time with babies, they'll get you in their orbit. And it's hard, once you get in the baby's orbit, it's hard for you to get out of it. And so before, we wasn't waiting for no, we moving. Maybe I'm talking about myself. But watch this. But Duval, I just want to give him some propers. Now Duval is doing some stuff out here in the community, just trying to help manage the community from the inside out versus the outside in. And the group that he works with just captured a murderer up on Broadway who had ran into someone. A bystander intervened and tried to catch him from running. He opened fire on the guy and killed him.
Oh, wow.
Exactly. And then Donald and his crew, he ran into Cub, where their headquarters at. I think they own Cub now or something like that. Yeah. I'm thinking they get a discount on cookies, but they ain't brought nothing, Duval ain't brought us nothing from Cub, But anyway, but I just want us to give him a hand for that. Because, everybody can't do that work, and and everybody shouldn't. But for those people who can, we gotta love that. We gotta honor that. So give them a bigger hand in there.
That's the makers of a drop squad? Well, actually, we had to train the police.
Okay.
We, Mayor, many of the chief police, we had to go and show them that what we were doing. But I did say who I came from, what I came from first.
Okay.
I use the adders, the multipliers, I use the I statement.
Yes, sir.
And this is who we do, what we do,
Right.
because they let me get a foot in the talk and they messed up.
They
But
met-
it was a good thing though,
Right, that's right.
Like I said, I told them I'm not perfect, no better than nobody here,
Mhm.
not even the police, because everybody, once upon a time, I think Pops took us to this thing and it was called Everybody Did Something.
Everybody's a criminal.
Everybody
We
was
are all criminals.
Right.
So we talked about it. If somebody stole a pack of bubble gum or anything, as a little kid growing up. So me using the knowledge that I got from here, brought it out to them, and it was so powerful, man. Even the chief police said, y'all, everywhere he was screaming at them police. He told me, y'all to get up and give these people a hand because we didn't have to do that.
Right.
That lady was fighting for her life.
Mm.
We were just leaving the meeting like we leave now. We was 57 strong.
Mm.
Coming out of the meeting, this lady was fighting for her life. The man had the same gun with Jam that he just shot the boy and killed. That we didn't know nothing about. He killed nobody.
Right.
The man had drugs up the armor, vest, police scanner,
Right.
walk talking. He had everything.
Right.
But just being there, and it ain't about me just getting an award, getting this. I don't want none of that. You ain't gonna see now one of us on the news bragging on what we need. It ain't gonna happen. Giving back to my community, man, is but I did a lot of stuff out here.
Yes, sir.
Being real with you.
Yeah.
I just want to get back, man. I don't want no thanks. News people keep coming up to the job. Duval, let me talk to you. I don't want nothing from y'all. I don't want to talk to you. Talk to my boss. I just want to say this is what I'm giving back to my community.
Yes.
That's it. That's all.
Look at the reading, it's the night's been so clear. I've been looking at the stars and stuff, the sky, the moon, the eclipse. The moon. Some I work at night, so I'm like, might as well look outside or something. So these fall off. But so it's like energy, a power that come out of space work. It's energy, it's power, it's movement, it's creation, and I embody that.
Yes, sir.
I'm in my body, I'm in my spirit,
Yes,
and
sir.
how I operate, you can see that. You can see what I'm passionate about. You can see what I care about. You can see who I love and the things that bother me because I'm fluid like that. I'm expressive like that because I know who I am inside. And so all that love and passion and care and dedication and help and faith and just sticking yourself out there, heart on the sleeve, that's growth. That's energy.
Yes,
that's
sir.
at the bottom, at the end of the day, that's life.
That's life. Come on. That's right. That's Esau. But now, but wait a minute. But now hear from Alicia. Yeah, his wife.
So, I don't know.
That's all right.
And say they enjoy the life, the love. I think so is a self. Say that every day is new.
Yeah.
Every day is new. They learn something, they enjoy something every day. Yeah, no, it's the one person or this person, no, every day. The friends, the family, the husband, the kids, every day. Enjoy the life.
Come on. So fortunately, she didn't leave the husband out. You know, so husband was there. I mean, everything's still good. Now, some of y'all remember my mother-in-law, Mrs. Loretta Edwards. That's my mother-in-law right there. Do you have a reflection on what we're talking about at all? Oh, she's seen it. That's all right. Go ahead. Anything you want to share?
I read it and I thought it's a good topic to go by to because that is love is one of the only thing that could make us all one. We have to learn to love ourselves, and if we love ourselves, then we could love others.
Wait a minute, church. Church is in here. That came from Beverly Hills, Florida, y'all. Way of Robbinsdale. Jesse, what you got? Anything?
It's definitely talking, I think, a lot about love and what you're grateful for.
What I am grateful for.
Okay. What I'm grateful for, what everyone 100% is grateful for. I think of everyone here as family.
Oh man.
100%.
Come on.
I hope that everyone can stay happy for 100% for the holidays, even if you don't celebrate the holidays. I hope you're all 100% happy with your families and just loving everybody equally the same.
Yeah. Wow, that's good. That's good.
I appreciate everything that I've gained and worked for in life, including the relationships with my family, including my wife. More recently, talking things out in a healthy manner, and especially being really working as a unit to take care of both my son and Elizabeth, which is I consider to be my own flesh and blood.
Absolutely.
So just treating her like my own, treating and being working as a unit. And I'm so blessed to have a family.
Y'all don't really understand the miracles when miracles are in the room. That right there was a miracle.
Yes, absolutely.
He had his time.
He had his time.
Oh,
Whoa. Oh, yeah.
I had my rocky road from 2014 to 2017, and I'm finally off the paper, and I'm just loving it.
Come on,
Live
come on,
life.
come on, come on. Charlie, what you got?
So frankly, what our mother said here, and Jessica, I enjoy that when it comes to love. And I think that's the key in this entire thing that we do here. When I listen to you sometimes and you speak of love, and sometimes you be very stern in, bring your words out, but it comes out like love.
Wow.
And I say this, if you don't have it, you can't give it up.
Oh, yeah.
This man is a loving man. He's very kind and gentle. And I want thing is to emulate that part so we can become better people tomorrow. But I say this in short. All my life I have been like this. It doesn't matter if I work for you or do anything. How much you pay me, it doesn't matter. It can even be a dime. But when I come into and I agree to do that work, I put my entire being, I make myself to enjoy what I do. So that way, the job becomes very easy for me. I don't look at, even though you want the money, but I don't see the money. I will try to treat your business because of the love in my heart, like that business is mine. That's how I will go towards it. So I enjoy when I do it. So while other people complaining, and I'm smiling and singing and say, oh, that's a singing bird again. Because I enjoy it, I love it. If I'm tired, I just walk out of it. I don't like to play a role. To just go there because you want to be there. No, I don't play that role. You can hurt yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, if you only play a role in your second area when you go. So when we open ourselves and allow ourselves to just flow in and do what we say we will do, because it is because of the love of your heart. And so I think love is the key to all that we do.
You know what? That is the longest Millie has gone since she's been. Now I want to show you something. Now see, this is a journey for him to be able to open it up. Now give that boy a big old hand tonight. Beautiful. Over here to Mr. Mangum. Leonard Mangum is, this is a pop guy for real, but he ain't been here in I don't know, how long, but we're gonna still love on him anyway. Now the last time he was here, he was single. Now he's coming to us as a married man. How do you see Leonard right here?
Did you see Leonard? I saw Leonard the other day.
I was here yesterday.
Oh,
that's right.
He was prospering so much you didn't even know the room was
He looked prosperous. Give him a hand, come on. Come on, check in.
Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I love you all. I appreciate you.
We all love you too.
Have an amazing Thanksgiving holiday time, and make good decisions and just keep your future in mind. Okay. All right.
Thank you. 1 second. No, this is our daughter, and so she is home for the holiday. She's in Bethune-Cookman College, and this is her second year. She's a volleyball player. Kato, you got something you want to share? Come on now. Come on.
I'm happy you're back. I miss all of your faces. I hope you're doing well. I am transferred to my new school, and yeah, it's a complete 180 from where I was before. And I'm happy. I've learned and grown a lot. So
come on, give us some love. I want to say something.
I'm very proud of you, dear.
So my daughter,
since I've seen you, but you look fantastic. You look happy.
She's getting ready to be 20. She's becoming a young woman. Her dad is very proud of her. Give her a big hand.
Enjoy the food, and I'm sure I'll see some of y'all before Thanksgiving. But if not, have a good Thanksgiving.
Thank you, sweetheart. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand.
Yeah, we see it.
Go ahead, let her jump in. Thank you, bro.
Leonard Mangum. It feels good to be home. I've not been here because I've been working.
Yeah.
I've been working hard.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I've been getting dirty, so I had to clean up tonight. I've been missing home. Pop has always been on my mind and my heart.
That's
It
right.
is who I am, my essence.
Yes, sir.
That's the bond.
Right.
When I was in prison and I was searching for who I was, my identity, it's when I discovered the power of people. And I lived, I breathed, I ate it, I slept it, I walked it, I talked it, I became it, and turned the prison out with the attendance. I felt great that I was entrusted to lead other men. And it's a faith walk. It was a faith walk for me, in trying to identify myself from the tragedies and the hardships in my life.
Right.
The thing that got me
In prison.
my
Come on
in the
now.
first
Come on,
place.
Doc. Yeah.
Bad choices, bad decisions because I gave up on me. Because I didn't feel like nobody loved me, cared about me, but I wasn't asking the question, did I love myself? Did I care about myself?
Yeah.
I was dependent, codependent. And I'm happy to say that I'm neither of those. I don't use drugs. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I ain't even trying to cuss, but want to slip out every day.
Come on, give him a big hand in that.
But some, had to get me out of my way, but I'm blessed. And as you heard, I recently got married. I was married on the 4th of July a year ago.
Wow.
God sent me my wife through my father. My father passed due to COVID. Now when I came home, man, I had to get my head together and I was giving all of my attention to where it didn't need to be. And God led me to my father. He said, you let all this go. You focus on the relationship with your father. My mother's already gone. And in that, I met the doctor one day with him, and my wife, Kim, walks into the room. This is us.
Oh my goodness.
This is she walks into the room. That's the old picture.
That's
That's
nice,
that
bro.
first picture when we went out for the New Year's when we first met.
Okay, all right.
I think so.
Wow.
And I was coming out, I was trying to rekindle old relationship. And if you go backwards, how can you go forward?
Right.
And here I am talking about multiplying, dividing, and my principles were out of order. In order to go forward, your principles have your foundation. Your principles are your foundation.
Sure.
They, and you always gave the 8 steps to the good life.
Absolutely.
I wasn't doing that.
Yeah.
But long story short, my father knew, and my wife her story was, I always look at theology. So my father was there about his heart.
Yeah.
And so she said that piqued her curiosity about it. And so I felt that was done before in my life. No, I see that's the play of being living.
Yeah.
Right? I ain't got no money. I'm not paid. Everything. Did that before my life, but it was something. I guess I'm kill and I said, well, I'll take care.
Chris, you got his attention when you said that.
Yeah. So long story short, I stopped in because my schedule has changed. I work mornings.
And then he gets away from us, and then he realizes there's more to be truthful about. So what that is.
Oh, man,
what you been around for?
I don't even say that.
Be honest.
Good to be here. I think I've been struggling with being in my own way, being arrogant, and stubborn. And I think that'd be like my downfall a lot of times, that I think I could do it on my own. You know what I'm saying? I think like that with that, I feel like I don't need nobody. And when you get to think like that, you know what happens next. You know what I'm saying? And so I talked to a couple of people, talked to my support. I actually talked to my PO today. Me and my PO got a great relationship. And, she actually, said some really to me today. She said, you better get your butt down in that meeting tonight. So, she sees the value and importance of it. It's just lately, I think I have lost the
the vision of what I had before. You know what I'm saying? I have backtrack, and so right now I already know moving forward. So that's all.
Give some love. So you know what? We have gone on longer than I intended us to, but it's important. You get it? It's important. Mac, and then we'll be done.
This I appreciate. And as I read it, I had something, what came to mind was this phrase I heard that I don't got to, but I get to.
Right.
You know, and when I reread it, you know, see, I don't gotta go home and be a husband, but I get to go home and be a husband, right? And then, so as I'm thinking about this, gratitude and effort came into the same thought, right? See, because as I get to go home and be a husband, I'm thankful for that.
Right.
But the outcome of that effort all depends on the effort I put into it, because you only get out of it what you put into it. So, like
Corey,
no,
Leonard,
already back.
oh, Melly.
Melly, I'm gonna say Molly, man. But anyway, as he was saying, I don't just think about work. I say, man, I gotta go to work. No, today I get to go to work, man. And in all things, right? See, I have to. It's my passion of the day-to-day pursuit. I have to do these things with a passion, because if I don't do it with a passion, I lay there in bed. I would lay there in bed. So it's the things that drive me about my day is the passion.
Yeah, but let me throw this on you, what you said, because you almost hit this, because boredom has a way of sending you in a time warp, going backwards. Boredom is our enemy, because all of us come from some place where drama was all the time. And see, the part that we don't realize is that all the time drama is the addictive chase that you talked about earlier. And a lot of us were addicted to the thing, but the chase was so addictive.
Right.
And so, see, now in our mature ways, boredom is a sleeper on us.
Right.
We going to work, but then you get a little bit tired of it if you don't bring that personal energy to it. Go ahead. Hey, Greg.
And that's what it said. But I was thinking about simple, right? See, because in my day-to-day, see, I remember at one point when you can ask me, you said, man, what's up? Same old thing, this and that, right? Man, what happened? Man, it is what it is. No, see, I'm not looking at myself like I'm lost or I'm found, but every day I have to create.
Yes.
I have to create. See, because, one thing I'm learning, man, that I'm made in the image of God, and if God has created, my purpose and my duty to create. And the things that I learned to create, I have to do it with a passion and with a vigor. And then these things no longer, because I enjoy doing what I'm doing. Just like when he talk about coming to this group sometimes, man, it's been so many days, I don't want to come to this group.
Right.
But the truth is, when I embrace what this group is offering me, I come, right? And I receive it, right? So now it's not even a chore.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I'm getting up and I'm getting this.
That's good.
This is what it is. And so
I gotta stop you right there. Give him some love. I gotta stop you. And then I go.
Actually, when I was reading it, I was really thinking about myself. Because I had to think that I had to really get around to wrap my brain around the fact that I love myself. But really, what does that look like?
Yeah, good.
Because the way that I treated myself before prison, I didn't love myself.
Right.
I would always say I loved myself.
Yeah.
But I didn't love myself.
But the evidence was something.
The evidence was totally contrary. So I had to figure out how to align that. Okay, if I'm saying I love myself, what does that look like? What does it look like? I had to really love myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it looks like. I had to do it, right? So I had to get energized. What are you going to do today? Well, I'm gonna start reading this book and get something out of it. All right. After you read this book, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna take me a class. I'm gonna learn me a trade. After you learn the trade, what you're gonna do? You're gonna apply these skills to get you a job, get you and so forth. So it was like I started loving on myself. And
this is in prison.
And this was in prison. All this chaos going around, everything, so everything will line up. 8 steps to the good life. 5 parts of self.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Speak.
You know, the what is the 5 P's, for performance. So it's like I'm learning everything and it's starting to line up. And then it's like, this is what loves look like. This is what it feels like. So now it's like I'm not looking for the accolades, but brothers are coming up to me and say, Israel, man, you walk around this place like it don't even bother you. I said, because I love myself. You know, I know who I understand it now. I got myself, hating myself got me here. Loving myself.
Now you hit it. You hit it. You hit it right there. Now look how he was fishing. He was fishing for that lick. Then he just got to that lick like that. I love that. That was powerful. Everybody, Frank, you didn't get a chance to go. So
like what I feel when you're reading this is it really comes down like a lot of these you guys are saying it's just love. You know, I just came from a funeral earlier in a pastor, it's like, you know, I want everybody to get on their phone and tell somebody, maybe you haven't talked to them in a while. I'm glad you're in my life. Because we don't have tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's so true.
So it's really what's comes down to what you said, loving yourself.
Yeah.
And it kind of ties into, you know, having someone other than yourself to love you too, even though that other people, you don't know if they love you or not.
That's right.
You know,
that's right. It could be nobody. BB King said nobody loved me but my mother, and she could be lying too. but because you don't know, but you're risking everything by taking that chance to love, and that's what love is about. And many times we didn't want it because we weren't prepared to risk anything. Ooh, boy, that was so good. But Frank here is a former foreman at Stillwater. Do y'all recognize him from there? Oh, you recognize him?
Yeah, I recognize
And so I just think it's so powerful that he would come and sit us and, you know, even break bread with us. And we're just so glad to have him. Dwight, did you chime in on this one?
Oh, no, I think there's no need for me chiming on it because it's so powerful that what everybody hit the same. I'll be repeating my same thing that everybody said. But I will say this. This one little thing is that when Mom was talking about love, that kind of put us in the nutshell to where that everything we've been through have come down to that. The most important part of that is loving self. And that's what this here program is all about. That's what the strength and energy come about, is these type of connections, man. And it just shows, man. I'm so thankful and grateful for the power of people and the connections that we made. I mean, I just come off of 4 days. Nobody prepared me for this, Pops. Everything that happened in 15-minute intervals while I'm in there.
Yeah, right.
On the phone.
Yes.
Crisis come up. They tell you about the crisis.
Yeah,
15 minutes.
Right.
I know it's over.
Yeah, right.
For that brief moment for me.
Oh, that's good.
But to be out here and to have that crisis in front of you, the games have begun.
Games have begun.
Oh my God.
And so today, Dwight, that was well said. And Dwight is getting ready to go under the knife. He's got a surgery coming up that he needs to get done. And so we want to be supporting him in that. But what I think is, some of y'all know, Jamel, his son, struggling and was in a treatment center somewhere in Faribault. Dwight is trying to negotiate. Dwight, who's been gone 30 plus, is trying to negotiate for his son to get him into some treatment. And then he got with us and we were able to get with our connections and this and that. And Wayne today, we sent Wayne up to Faribault to get Jamel and deliver him to Turning Point, to Woodrow, to Woody. That's how, so it was a perfect handoff. And so that we got him, we working with him. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so nobody prepared him for that. But in some ways, the training did prepare you, and you used it, and you didn't even realize that you was using it. You just did it. But a lot of people out here don't know how to do it. Give them some love.
That's right.
We could go on, and I don't want to go on any longer because go ahead. You got to take your hand off, son.
Yeah, my bad. Just before we disperse, there is folks who join the microgrant committee at the Minnesota Second Chance Coalition. They meet, I think it's every fourth Tuesday. Don't quote me on that. They're paying $50 for a session. It's a shower. What it does is it helps distribute funds that they have to persons who need to get their license back. And what they need is more persons with like lived experience or, related experience that can help direct the funds to get it to, people like us, because it doesn't always end up in those places, if you know what I'm saying. So if anybody's interested in that opportunity, they're paying $50. It was a Visa gift card. It's over the lunch hour. It's once a month. Give me your information, email or phone number, and I'll give you the right contact to make that happen.
That's excellent. Give him some love. Yeah. Now, I just want y'all to remember Rich right here. Now, Rich done started with Boys of Hope program over at Henry High. Yeah. And he was on point. They had a slow first turnout. They was on point, but he was there to do the business. Yeah. And so give him some love right there. And let me just tell you, I ended up going to Hopkins High, out here in Minnetonka. Now we had 30 boys, and then we had Rick, and so I had to take the class because it was overwhelming. You get what I mean? Yeah. But then just the other day, yesterday at Hopkins High, there was like a riot and, boys just clowning out. These are boys of color who are on the wrong page. Kayton right there, my daughter, who you just saw, she's a graduate from Hopkins. Purpose is in the pipeline to go to Hopkins. Purpose, my 13-year-old, she have a dance competition tonight. That's why she's not here. And then my older son, Justice, who graduated from Hopkins and then went to University of Minnesota Duluth, got his psych degree. He's in Portland, working in the Portland government. So this Hopkins High for us has been this college spot. Hopkins Junior, Hopkins High, college, that's working for us. The cradle to the college pipeline has worked for us and got her 2 years. But look, now Purpose, who's going to be going to the high school next year, we're worried about sending her because now it looked like the pipeline done the track done disappeared. I'm telling you this because we're going to have a meeting with these boys. I had already hit them the other day with something they ain't never seen before. But I may take all of y'all with me out to Hopkins High. I'll give you the information. It'll come out. Wayne will be sending it out. We're going to go out there and just put on a demonstration of presence to demonstrate that these guys are on the wrong page. Mm-hmm. Education is still the best opportunity for you to get to the good life. Mm-hmm. And now many of us who didn't take it, now we've learned it on the back end. Mm-hmm. Right? So I could go on with that. And so let's just gather up and group up and we're gonna get something to eat, man. Everybody get what they want. Look like we got a good spread out there. Come on, let's pledge out. Get in here. Get in here. You gotta ease down. Curtis, can you ease down a little bit? Yep. Okay. Come on, brother. Come on, Jesse, get in here. Cornelius, come on in here. All right. You gotta hook up. Come on, put your phone down, son. Put it in your pocket. Get in here with your on TV. All right, you get in with me. Put your arm around TV. I will. Balance my family values. With my goals. I will. Exercise wisdom. What I choose to eat. Read. And do. I will. Strive to make all my relationships. Win-win. No deal. I will.
I will.
Under every circumstance.
Under every circumstance.
Maintain a positive attitude.
Maintain a positive attitude.
Y'all didn't know that Cornelius and Katal are twins. Right. So, and Cornelius is the oldest. Right. I will.
I will.
Act upon circumstances.
Act upon circumstances.
Rather than have them act upon me.
Rather than have them upon me.
I will.
I will.
On a daily basis.
On a daily basis.
Be proactive with my goals.
Go.
I will.
I will.
Always protect.
Always protect.
My wisdom.
My wisdom.
My health.
My health.
And my happiness.
And my happiness.
I will.
I will.
Stay principle centered.
Stay principle centered.
Positive circle of influence.
And maintain a positive circle of influence.
I will.
Daily learn.
Daily learn.
And do the daggone. I will.
I will. I will.
According to the POP Leadership Institute.
According to the POP Leadership Institute.
And be productive in my community.
And be productive in my community.
My private life.
And my private life.
I just want to pray a quick prayer over all of y'all. Father, we just ask that you bless everybody here and everybody who couldn't make it. We're so grateful for the breath of the gift of life. Thank you for breathing it in our limbs on today. Bless us as we eat and go forward. In Jesus' precious and mighty name we pray. Amen. So get you something to eat. Give everybody some love. Get a hug.
Yeah, you ready?
All right, brother. Thank you for being over there. Yeah, I'm gonna bring you over to North. See,
elementary school.
Well, which is a good place. Oh man, I forgot to. Hey y'all, excuse me. On December the 11th, I forgot to say this. It's so important. Here at the shop, we're going to have our booster shot for those who need it. First vaccinations if you need it. Second shots, all of that. Plus blood pressure checks, diabetes checks. We're going to have a bus out in the parking lot over here. We'll have the vaccination inside here. Or even in the senior, we're going to try to partner with them seniors. So all of us need the booster now. We've all got our shots.
Right.
And so now we need to get the booster. So Wayne has got a timeline between 1 and 4. You should sign up for a time so that we have an idea about how many we got.
Hey, but wasn't you speaking about 5 to 11-year-olds too at one point?